Hello, my name is Mark from RECiPHER Group in Melbourne, Australia, and today I'm here to introduce our BluBrix VPN gateway. So for the first time revealed, here is the RECiPHER BluBrix VPN gateway. This device is a plug-and-play VPN gateway designed for Australian users, though it works obviously in many other countries, most countries for that matter. And just to give you a little bit of a closer view, here's the unit, nice and small as you can imagine. It's a wireless N gateway, and it's been heavily customized by us at RECiPHER Group to act as a secure encrypted VPN gateway with encryption. Okay, now the reason why we've created this device is primarily because in Australia we are unfortunately restricted from many different websites and services based on our location. The way that works is by what's known as geo-blocking or IP address detection. To give you a bit of a demonstration or an idea as to how that works, the simplest way is probably to go to speedtest.net on an internet connected device or computer, and you'll notice here, oh, I apologize, I'm going to do that again with the BluBrix disconnected. The BluBrix was connected then. Okay, so I'll go to speedtest.net, and what you should notice in the bottom left hand side here is your IP address. Okay, so for example, you see here 139.216.174.71 Dodo, Australia. Now that's because I'm effectively just connected to the normal DSL connection here in Melbourne, Australia. That is the IP address of this link. If I do a speed test, you should see the download and upload speed and the ping response for this connection. So the downstream speed is approximately 12 meg or 12.5 meg at this point, and 12 to 13 meg, which is unfortunately pretty much average for DSL connections here in Melbourne. And then if we go to the upstream, you'll notice that it's probably about half a meg. It's a DSL2 connection. As it is. Okay, that's one part of it. Now, why I've done that is if we were to go to something like Netflix.com, just on a normal internet connection, say at your home or office, the message you're going to see is this: sorry, Netflix has not come to this part of the world as yet. Another really good test is what's known as the visual trace route, which is available on yougetsignal.com. Now if you go to this site, the visual trace route, and you go to current IP host trace, you're going to see here, once it tries to trace your connection, it probably will find a few hops over in Australia. Well, it should find some hops to Australia because you're obviously located in Australia right now. So that's sending data from its site over through to us, and it's determined that from hop 9 through to the final hop, it's all in Australia. Now, what I'm going to do is connect a BluBrix bridge. So we have two units. We have the BluBrix sender unit, and what that does is this here creates a new wireless network. For example, recipher.usa.net. I'll connect to that now, and I'll check my IP address. So that's taken, are we connected yet? Yep, okay, I don't know, no more than 10 seconds so far. Oh, sorry, that's not good. I'll do speed test to show you my IP address. I've exceeded the limit on the other side. So if I go to speed test, it should show us now that the IP address is located in the States. And there you are. So IP address in Australia is this IP address here. By connecting to our gateway, no more than 30 seconds, bang, it's given us a new IP address, or the masked IP address rather. If we now try to load Netflix.com or a US-based service, for example, it works. Okay, simple as that. Just keep in mind there were no changes whatsoever to this system made. No configuration changes, no changes whatsoever. All we did was change the wireless network. So if we were to change back to the standard network and try to access something like Netflix now, it's probably going to say, it can take a second after you disconnect a wireless network and reconnect, so it does take 10 seconds on each way, but 10 seconds is not the longest time in the world. Okay, sorry, Netflix is not. So standard connection in Australia, that's usually what you're going to see. Connect to our gateway and bada bing, it works. What I'm doing for the purpose of this demonstration is using our BluBrix bridge, which is a wireless to Ethernet gateway. The reason we use that is because we can remain connected to, say if we're in an office, we remain connected to the office wireless network, then we plug in our bridge, and we plug the network cable from the office into our bridge, and we have effectively a new wireless network. It is secured, and nothing would be viewable to the network administrator or to the ISP. Okay, it is fully encrypted. If we were to run that test again for you get signal, once we're connected to our VPN gateway, this is a very important test because a lot of VPNs leak what's known as DNS. And DNS is domain name service or domain name server. Now if they leak that, that can be used to block your connection. So we're going to do a visual trace route on our VPN connection, and hopefully, there we go, all of our connections this time are in the United States. Rather, all of our hops on our connection are in the United States. Okay, perfect. If we then try to load something like Netflix, it should just work as normal because it thinks we're in the United States. And it does. Okay, why is this such a good system? Ultimately, it will work with things like Apple TV with no configuration changes. You simply connect your Apple TV to our wireless network, and your Apple TV will have things like Hulu and Netflix available to you. Call RECiPHER Group on 1300-365-515, or just go to reciphergroup.com and you'll find our contact details. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.